Maximum organization with minimal hassle. That is what the Matador dudes have done with the Matador SEG45. This is a travel backpack, and they've done something really interesting with the organization here. It's all in compartments. It's all separate compartments. It's really interesting. We're going to walk you through it. We're going to talk about the specs, the materials, the purposes. We're going to fill it up with stuff, including beer. Let's do it. Okay, so designed for travel, whether that is on the plane or in the back of a car or just moving house. This is the Matador SEG45. This is the 45 litre. It also comes in a 28 litre. So this is the big one. The dimensions of this one are 56 centimeters by 33 centimeters by 28 centimeters. It weighs 988 grams. All of the material on the outside of this is 420D PU coated with a DWR finish, which means that it's going to give you some water resistance, and it's also going to be pretty tough. We can see that there's a ripstop material here. That's also 420D, but that is a nylon UHM WPE reinforced ripstop with that PU waterproofing. But what does UHW MPE actually mean? Well, it just means that it is a more scuff resistant material. So that's why they've put it on the areas like the back, where you're going to probably be sort of scraping this along baggage carousels, throwing it into overheads, throwing it in the back of the car. So this material here is going to be a little bit tougher and a little bit more scratch resistant. The other material, it feels sort of nice. It's sort of drapey. It's a little crunchy. It's just got that nice sort of feel to it. And as you can see, it sort of drapes nicely. Now that's going to give it some expandability as you sort of pack it out, whereas the ripstop is a much tighter weave, so it doesn't have as much give. Other material is YKK zippers with some PU coating of their own. So that's the material. Now let's have a little bit of a walk around the bag and look at the features. On the top here, you will see that there is this duffel bag strap. So this can come on and off, and that's sort of attached with these little claspy doodads here, so you can put that on, put that off, no problem, and that slings around the shoulder. I'll show you a little bit later what it looks like on the body, but that's one way to carry it. But they can come off if you don't want to use it, and you can just sort of store that away. Elsewhere we have the attachment points where the shoulder strap went on. That could be used to hang up the bag, but it also does have on either side some grab handles there, and they're just a thinner piece of webbing. But everything that they've done with this bag is to sort of keep it kind of light. It comes in at under a kilo, so that's how they've managed to do that. On the outside, you'll see there are these zippered sections here, some reverse coil zippers to give you some water resistance. Those zippers have some shrink wrap pull tabs on them, and then also some little grab handles to make gripping and ripping really easy. Quite satisfying actually. Flipping the bag over, we will see that there are some shoulder straps on the back. You've got your standard little sternum strap, and that's adjustable. You can put that anywhere you like, or you can take it off. Fully adjustable shoulder straps. These also come off, and then you can just stow them away just like that inside the bag. And that's just going to give you another option to carry it if you don't want to carry it in backpack mode, or when you do put it into checked luggage or in the overhead compartment, if you want to make sure that they're not sort of dangling everywhere, you can do that. You got yourself a nice tight little package. I'll pop the other one away as well, just to give us an idea. And with the shoulder straps away, that does make it look a lot cleaner and a lot more duffel-like. On the back, there is another grab handle here, and there's also this little open pocket here, which is almost the whole length of the back panel. So that could be your laptop compartment. So this is a 16-inch. It's a little tight, but it gets in. There you go. Moving back to the front of the bag, the first zipper here is the water bottle pocket. So this is sort of like an internal, external water bottle pocket. It completely hides away on the inside of the bag, but it is accessible from the outside area. So I'll just grab a water bottle and tuck that right in there. And that'll hold a bigger water bottle than that, no problems, but that's in there nice and tight. And that is some stretch material on the outside there too. So it is going to be able to stretch a little bit for the bigger water bottles. Of course, that's going to eat up into some of your internal capacity. More on that in just a moment. Now, this is the interesting part of this bag, and I really like what they've done here. Each of these zippered sections here, those are little compartments to the inside of the bag. These aren't external quick access pockets. The whole point of this bag is that you never really have to open it up to get into your stuff. It's all accessible from the outside. And they've written all of this information on each segment. So this is segment 1 here, that's 6 litres. Segment 2 is 9 litres, 3, 15, 4, 9, and 5, 6. Opening up segment 1, there is quite a bit of space in there. It tells us it's 6 litres, so let's throw some stuff in there. I'm going to throw in some headphones, my Kindle, and just all those little bits of pieces that I might want to grab out as I'm in transit to sort of read on the plane or listen to music on the plane. Throw in a book while we sleep. God, doesn't sleep get harder as you get older? And I'll throw in my computer charger as well. That's section 1. Section 2 is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to start stuffing in some clothes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 t-shirts. Let's go in there. Section 3, that's 15 litres, so I'm going to throw in some big jackets. Let's go this big windbreaker. Section 4, 9 litres, going to throw in a towel. Most important piece of equipment in the universe. If you know, you know. And then in the bottom one, I'm just going to throw in a Evergoods cap pouch. That's like my tech pouch. So that's all of this pocketing filled up here, but there's more to come. We have, opening it up, this sort of clamshell area here. Now, as you can see, I have used up a lot of the space there, but there's still some extra area here. So if I wanted to lay down some really big flat items, this would be a great spot to do it. So I'm going to throw in some of these Rushfaster packing cubes. They pack down nice and flat. Pop those in there. That's my water bottle from before, so you can see that eating into the main capacity. But if I close that up and zip it up, you can see I've got quite a lot of clothing, some tech, my everyday items all in there. But there is still room for some more stuff, and that is the quick access top pocket here. Now, with everything in there, it is kind of slim, so all I'm going to throw in there is my phone. So that is the Matador SEG45 all packed out. There's a couple of different ways you can carry it though, and I'll demonstrate them to you now. So for reference, I'm 177 centimeters tall and about 65 kilos. This is how it looks in backpack mode, and then this is how it looks in duffel mode. So as you can see, it's a big bag, but there's lots of different ways to carry it. There's lots of different ways to pack it out as well, which I really enjoy. The benefit of having something like this is it gives you organization as well as access. So you could probably do away with some of the packing cubes because it does give you those compartments in which to organize your shirts and then your pants or your jackets, whatever you need in there. You're not going to get much compression out of each of these sections, but it's still a really great way to organize all of your equipment. Now, something that some of you might have clocked here is that this is a lot of external access. And if you are in transit while you've got all of these zippers on the outside, is somebody going to pickpocket you? Well, that's what I like about the addition of these little loops here. So you can put them away, you can put it under it. That's okay for me, just like that. But if you wanted to, you could pop a padlock on there too and make sure that it's really secure. So this is the big one. This is the 45 litre one. Now, Matador do say that it is airline compliant, carry-on compliant, and part of that is because it is a soft product, so it will sort of squish into those little measurement containers they have. But if this is too big for you, they also do a 28 litre version. It is a much more manageable size. It still has all of the same features, these little compartments here. It doesn't have as many of them, and obviously it's only 28 litres, but it still does give you that way of packing, which I think is really unique. You'll see here on the bottom of this one, they've actually extended the ripstop, which is the tougher material, to the base here, and I suppose that's because with a bag like this, you probably end up putting it down like that more. And on the back, you actually get more of a traditional sort of looking back panel. It's got the padding. These straps are actually more firm than the other ones. I probably prefer these in terms of just how they feel on the body. The other ones are okay, but because they're packable, they do have a little bit more of a sort of a floppier feel to them, but that's absolutely fine. And then there's some additional quick access pocketing up the top here, and that's where you put in your, that's your laptop one. That's quite a big quick access pocket, so you could throw in your charger there. And there is slightly more padding on some of the grab handles here too. I'm gonna give credit to them here for adjusting more than just the size for the smaller bag because they've said, okay, use case is different here. So it's not just about the size, it's actually about how you're going to use it. And you're going to use this more like a backpack, less like a duffel. What does that mean? It means that you're going to need some more padding on your grab handles. They still have the loops, so you can still attach a big strap if you wanted to use it as a duffel. It's 28 litres, so I think on the back is fine. Kudos to them for taking that into consideration. And Matador are a company that is really travel focused and really user focused. Started by a couple of guys that just loved traveling the world and seeing that there were some gaps in the market that they had some vision for. So kudos to them for filling it out. Now, let's do the Rushfaster beer capacity test. Okay, so for the Rushfaster beer capacity test, I've emptied it out completely, but what I'm going to do to demonstrate volume is just open it up. I'm going to fill this up with beer. Let's go. Okay, so that is 4 6-packs. That's a full case of beer, and then there's also 4 4-packs in there as well. The point is that this thing is massive. This is a great option for somebody that wants to travel using only one bag, sometimes with the carry-on, sometimes with checked luggage, and just bring everything. And of course, if you are more of a minimalist one-bag travel, there is the little fella as well, 28 litres. This is the one that I'd probably use on a trip, but you've got options with Matador. So if you're traveling, whether it's internationally or just hitting the road, check this brand out because they know what they're doing. I really like the way they look. I like the way that they feel. They have a whole range of stuff. So check it all out. That's it from me for this video. These have been the Matador SEG45 and the SEG28. I'll leave links to everything in the description below. So go ahead, click on the links. If you make a purchase, it does help us out at no extra cost to you, so we appreciate that. But yeah, let us know what your favorite carry-on travel bag has been. Yeah, there's so many now, which is great. Anyway, until the next one, take care.